Okay, hi, I'm Eric Korsmo, and I live in Temple, Texas.
Nice.
I'm Hayden Korsmo, and I live in Temple, Texas.
How old are you, Hayden?
I am 12 years old.
Great.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I live in Temple, Texas.
Hi, Rachel. And who do we got there in front?
Your turn, hi.
Heidi Korsmo,
How old are you, Heidi?
Temple, Texas.
How old are you?
How old are you?
5.
Very nice. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. Let's cut to the chase a little bit. I want to ask you, Hayden, what was your wish and when did it happen?
My wish was to go to Hawaii and then surf with all the surfers there on the North Shore beach.
That's some of the best surfing in the world, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why was that your wish?
I just really wanted to go to Hawaii my whole life.
Very nice. And when did that happen? I'm sorry?
That
2014?
Yeah, 2014.
2014? Nice. Very cool. And what was the process like? How did you find out your dream was going to come true? Your wish, sorry.
We met these people at an ice cream parlor that asked me a bunch of questions on like where I wanted to go and what were my top choices. And then we kept in touch with them. We kept talking to them, and then I finally found out I was going to Hawaii. We were at a Chuck E. Cheese, and there was a big party there.
Nice.
For me.
That's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning my camera back on. So that's very good. Eric, what was your version of events? What was life like before the wish happened?
Hayden was a late diagnosis with his ailment, which is cystic fibrosis. And he was late to be diagnosed when he was 8 years old is when we found out. And it was a pretty grim thing when we did because he had really stopped thriving as a child, just as anybody. And I think it was 2 years after we found out that the Make-A-Wish Foundation was allowing cystic fibrosis to be one of the diseases in the Make-A-Wish. My wife had done the research and looked it up and talked to some people at the local Make-A-Wish here, and they were very interested in Hayden and had us come talk to him and meet up. And from there, it was just everything he came up with. You know, they're like, hey, we're going to get this done for you.
So what was it like? What was it like for you, Hayden, the lead up to going to Hawaii? What was it like?
It was really fun. There was a lot of planning involved, like what we were gonna do and where we were gonna stay.
What was it like for you? What was it like for you, Rachel?
The process or the actual trip?
Let's say the process. Let's talk about the before, the during, and the after. So what was the before like for you, the lead up to the Hawaii trip?
Well, with cystic fibrosis, we have a walk every year that we raise money for Great Strides for the CF Foundation. And at one of those walks was a Make-A-Wish lady because CF was now an automatic acceptance in the Make-A-Wish. And so I talked to her, and then I talked to Hayden's doctor in San Antonio, and we kind of went from there. I asked him because it was kind of like he's doing so well now. Should I actually should we go ahead with this or should somebody else? And so I talked to his doctor and I talked to our Make-A-Wish lady in Central Texas chapter, and she said, nope, he's good. Let's go for it. So from there, that's when we made I started talking to him. We made the appointment for him to sit down with him. We didn't tell Hayden at all. We kind of just left it as a surprise and let him take the lead role and let him decide on what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. We can't hear you.
Tell me about the trip. What was it like? What was it like on the plane heading over there? What were your feelings? And everybody can answer.
Okay. Heidi because I did have a 2-year-old.
Who was the 2-year-old?
Yeah. Yes, but it was great. We ended up having really early flights, so it worked out very well for her. But for the rest of us, we did very well. Otherwise, I mean, the most anxiety came from flying with a toddler.
But during the flight, everything was great because even the flight staff, the pilots, they came up, talked to Hayden, asked him to come up front to the cockpit. I mean, it was like A1 treatment the whole way through. I mean, just people that weren't Make-A-Wish. I mean, the flight attendants were calling us up, hey, y'all come on up, come check out the cab of the airplane.
Yeah, they announced Hayden over the, whenever they talk, make the announcements over the plane. They introduced Hayden over the plane and everything. It was really, really cool.
So you were most looking forward to the surfing, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. What did you anticipate would happen?
What I wasn't anticipating was how far we would go out into the water, because we went really far out into the water, and he got a little scared when he was watching me because he
Wouldn't he?
I would too.
He thought I would be attacked by a shark.
Well, had you gone surfing before?
No.
So what was it like?
It said I was really good at it. It's just like riding. It's just like riding a skateboard. You like.
So, what were there any other activities or anything like that you were doing as a family there?
We did
Pearl Harbor. We did a whole day of that. And there was a Pearl Harbor veteran there at the memorial.
Yeah, a survivor from Pearl Harbor. We actually got to meet him and take pictures with. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. What was it like having your whole family there, Hayden?
It was good.
Wouldn't you rather have left us at home?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What about after the Wish? When you guys when you came home, what was it like? In Texas after the Wish?
I'd say it's Hawaii. Everybody's like just hang loose. I mean, we got back and it was just such a.
We didn't want to come home.
I mean, but it took so much weight off your shoulder because we've been stressing, and for the last couple of years, it had been very hard with what was going on with Hayden. And when we all got to go as a family, and everybody was included, and it was just don't worry about anything. Everything's taken care of. And we didn't. When you get those points in your life where it's like, hey, y'all don't worry about it. We've got you taken care of. Let us do this. That's what meant the most to me, I think, was just sitting back. And we got back, and it was just like, you're totally relaxed. But then you're right back into the game again. Back in it.
Yeah, I've got to say, that's probably the nicest part. Oh, push, cancel. And the thing, what I enjoyed about it the most was us all being together as a family. Because right now, when we go see his physician in San Antonio, it's like a 3-day trip, and it's usually just me and Hayden that go because Heidi is in school and Eric has work, so
they don't want me to go by myself.
Yeah, and can't send him by himself.
Yeah, put him on the bus.
So it was nice to have everybody together for an actual, trip. Because usually when we go to the doctor, I try to, throw in a real nice meal or go do something we haven't done before or something. But like I said, it was nice to have everybody with us for, to experience that together.
Heidi, what do you remember about Hawaii?
We saw a mermaid.
Yeah? What was that like? Describe it for me.
Was she beautiful?
She was really beautiful.
What color was her hair?
Black.
Very, very nice. Was that your favorite? Was that your favorite part?
I'm just kidding. She met a friend named Surfer Dave.
Oh, what was Surfer Dave like?
She's gonna get embarrassed. That is her boyfriend.
He's one of the lifeguards on Oahu at the North Shore. And while we hung out at the Volcom house, that's where most of the surfers we had, they were with Volcom Apparel and skate and surf. So we got to stay at that house. I mean, just right on the North Shore and with all these ex-world champions. So, and Heidi was just having fun with all the surfers, and Dave was the one who took Heidi out to learn. So.
He took her out on a surfboard and held her surfboard, and she was able to stand up and surf a little bit. So she was love at first sight.
That's awesome. What kind of older brother is Hayden like, Heidi?
Describe your brother, too.
Describe your brother.
What's your favorite thing about Hayden?
He plays with me.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit sometimes.
That's excellent. I guess my last question, Hayden, what do you think about when you think about Make-A-Wish?
It's great. What they do is really good and good for people that have diseases.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Eric?
You want to tell him a little bit about what you've done for Make-A-Wish?
Oh, yeah.
He's done some events.
I've done a commercial on Good Morning Austin.
Oh, cool. So, do you do any, is like an ambassador stuff? Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
He has, he's emceed about 3 different events, one at the University of Texas for the Mr. Spirit Award, where he did a bunch of the master of ceremonies, get out, tell some jokes, and would get in between, and he'd ride his hoverboard around, do some tricks on it. Let's see, what else have we done? The ambassador for cystic fibrosis. But Make-A-Wish, he's gone out and done...
he did the award ceremony.
Yeah, the award ceremony for the Central Texas Make-A-Wish, and then the dog park thing.
He did a pumpkin carving competition
for Make-A-Wish. So he's given back a lot since we got so much, and he's just enjoyed it, and so have we. It's just been a lot of fun.
What does it mean to you, Rachel?
Oh, it means everything. I mean, what they've done for our family to be able to send us out to Hawaii, the least we can do is, try to give back anytime they ask us if he's available for something. Answer is always yes.
That's great. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Okay, you all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. You fellow man, thinking about helping hand, put a little love in your heart. It's getting late, so please don't hesitate. Put a little love in your heart. And the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see.